What's up, YouTube? This your boy, the Travel Trucker, man. We back with another video, man. Hey, do me a favor. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit that notification bell so you know when I drop some heat, you're going to already be on beat. Pause. Hey, but real quick, man, I had a lot of people talking about this. I had a lot of people hitting me up, asking me what I thought. So I figured I'd try something different today. Today, I'm gonna be doing a quick deep dive. We ain't gonna go on no 2-3 hour video. We're gonna do a quick deep dive on what's going on with the most popular restaurant in Houston. If you've been under a rock and you never heard of it, it's Turkey Leg Hut. Now, whether it's the best food or not, that's not what we're here to talk about today, but in my opinion, it got to be the most popular turkey leg we ever heard of. Like, the turkey leg revolutionized the way they made it mainstream, commercial. I can imagine the hits they get on Instagram and just the sheer exposure they have, just to see their downfall, their collapse, what they have now. Now, as a black person, I don't wish downfall on nobody, but this is a crazy scenario. So if you don't know the people, I'm talking about Lynn and Slim, Nakia Holmes and Lynn Price. They were married and they started the Turkey Leg Hut in 2015 along with the Daiquiri Hut, and they have since November they filed for divorce. They're separating, and Lynn had recently got out of prison back when he started it, and the business was under Nakia Holmes' name, Slim. And she, once they say they were gonna get divorced, she put up this post on Instagram. You can look at it right here. I've been quiet, all this stuff. I'm talking about this dragon, bro. And she pretty much separated him from the business. He's no longer part of the business. He was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna start over. And he went on and started the Oyster Hut. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when he left, all the momentum that Turkey Leg Hut did have, they did lose it, because Lynn was the one that had all the connections in the celebrities in the sport world, to where he just opened up a whole nother Oyster Hut from scratch. And he has 3-4 locations. He done partnered up with Lil Baby, et cetera, et cetera. And he's been hitting his stride. He's been taking off lately. And recently, just a few days ago, Turkey Leg Hut got shut down by the city of Houston Health Department. And instead of being transparent about it, obviously, I know as a restaurateur, you can't say certain stuff. You don't want to shoot yourself in the foot. Oh, we closed for renovations. We'll reopen after this weekend, et cetera. So, well, the truth is they got shut down. They're not doing no renovations, okay? They're correcting health department violations that they were cited. I think they got 34 violations. The Houston Chronicle did a report on it. We're going to bust it. We're going to check it out right here. We're going to see what's going on. And we're going to do a deep dive and go through these records, what this health department said, and see if not, is it exactly what they said it was. So let me get it pulled up right here, man. But man, this dude, I've been following this since this jump, man. This like a drama series on TV, right? So here it is right here. We're on KHOU website, the news station local in Houston. Health department shuts down Turkey Leg Hut due to serious health code violations. The Houston Health Department shut down Turkey Leg Hut due to 35 violations they say posed a threat to the public health. All right. The health department said the restaurant was issued 35 violations, including conditions that pose an imminent threat to public health. Health officials said that the restaurant has to remain closed until the issues are resolved and they can do a follow-up inspection to ensure the correct measures were taken. We take the public health very seriously and will monitor the situation, the health department said. The restaurant posted on Instagram that they would be closed this weekend for renovations. Here's the full restaurant report. All right, guys, so right here, the news station has obtained the official documents. So I didn't have to go search for it. It was right here. If you just do a simple Google search, it would come up for you. Food establishment inspection report. Now, everything's done digital these days. There's no written reports no more. It's iPads, laptops. Houston Health Department, the Turkey Leg Hut Alameda Road, you know the address, 4830 Turkey Leg Hut and Company, LLC. There's the number, right? This is on the 19th at 1:45. The certification manager who certified this report was Miss Asia Edwards, I guess a county employee or a city employee. And food temperature, unit temperatures. Okay, guys, they had the bar cold unit 35 degrees. The shrimp was 153. The rice was 70. Refrigeration was 45. Pico de gallo was 41. Refrigeration to go was 39 degrees. Crawfish mac and cheese was 128 degrees hot. Red beans and rice was 70. Fish cod was 44. Refrigeration was 39. Dirty rice was 189 degrees. Okay. Observations and corrective actions. General food not in sound condition, safe for human consumption, free from spoilage, filth, other contaminants, food prepared and or obtained in an unlicensed private home or unlicensed food establishment considered to be from an unapproved source and may not be used to offer to sell for human consumption. So they had some shady settings in the back kitchen. Observe open ice bags in commercial ice freezer located outside the establishment. Only closed, sealed from the manufacturer bags of ice are to be kept in that unit. Any open products should be stored inside the building. New violation. Imminent health hazard. Ceasing operations and reporting. Food establishment did not immediately discontinue operations and notify the regulatory authority when an imminent health hazard existed because of an emergency such as a fire, flood, or outage. So if you recall, they did have a fire a few months back at the Turkey Leg Hut. Okay, so wow. Conditions or similar event that might result in contamination of food or that might prevent time, temperature control, safety. So typically when you have like a flood or electrical issue or fire, you got to go through proper steps as a restaurant to notify people that, hey, I had this fire, I got to fix it. They never notified. Okay. Food items that were to be relocated were taken to a facility across the street for storage, which that particular storage building was not permitted. Items were taken to that building due to walk-in cooler and freezer not being in working order. New violation. So they took the stuff to another facility to be housed, which, I mean, anybody would have done, but it wasn't an approved building. Okay, meaning that the storage over there was not seen by the health department, which is, in fact, a violation. All right, food items that were to be relocated were taken to a building across the street cannot be returned to the establishment. So once you take it out from that restaurant, you can't just bring them back in. That ain't how that works. Food service manager required. A City of Houston certified manager must be present and on duty at all times in each food establishment and in any food preparation area, each physically separated area in which food manufactured, produce, prep, process, or package. So what that means is, I'm sure most cities do this. When you're in a big city like Houston, we talking Atlanta, Miami, you got to be an approved certified manager, which means you went through proper training and proper screening that you know what you're talking about for food consumption in that city. So what the City of Houston does is they have steps and policies and certifications you got to get before you can say you was a restaurant food manager, no matter where you're at. And Turkey Leg Hut did not have a certified food manager working in that establishment. And this is all after Lynn left. This ain't got nothing to do with Lynn. All they gotta do is take the course on HoustonConsumer.org, take the courses at one of the health department sites, and an appointment. So, to be honest with you, Slim, Nakia Holmes, the owner of Turkey Leg Hut, she should have known that. As long as she been in business and as much as she been walking around here talking crazy, oh, Lynn this, he did that, she should have known that you need to go have a certification. And then before you hire somebody, you need to see, hey, do you got the city's certification? What would you do? If not, you should have had it as the owner of the restaurant, right? Quarantine equipment item imposed. Pending disposition, the health officer hereby directs that the product or item prep coolers in kitchen not to be used or sold by causing same to be tagged. So, wow. These items may not be used until approved to do so by the health officer. The owner or person in possession thereof is afforded the right of a public hearing, therefore within 24 hours exclusive of Saturdays and Sundays and holidays before the director of public health or his designee. So they got the coolers were placed in quarantine back on the 19th. Prep cooler near steam table and prep cooler across from stove near warmer box. Food ordinance violation. Reason for quarantine, refrigeration units not maintaining proper cold temperatures of 41 degrees and below. Recorded applicable data. Observe refrigeration at 45 to 50 degrees. Now, I'm not no chef or no food extraordinaire, but I know that's too warm for a refrigerator. All right, what else we got? All right, guys, we're moving right along. They had general food stored in locker room, dressing rooms, garbage room, mechanical rooms, toilet room. Wow, under open stairwell, other sources of contamination. Removed immediately to approved storage area. Man, oh man, they had food under the stairs. Observe food items, bulk seasoning, food equipment, pots and pans, and single service articles stored in various storage units consisting of a wood cabinet located outside between kitchen and pit room, as well as POD storage units to the exterior of the building. New violation. Refrigerated storage, refrigerated facilities, each mechanically refrigerated facility stored time and temperature control for safety food shall be provided with numerically scaled indicating thermometer accurate to 3 degrees of scale in a Fahrenheit only. Recording thermometers according to 3 degrees Fahrenheit of scale may be used in lieu of indicated thermometers. They go on to say provide a numerically scaled accurate indicating thermometer in the warmest part of the refrigerated unit. Refrigerated storage, the temperature control safety food was not maintained at 41 degrees. Okay, it gets better, guys. Check this out. Observe cooked pasta and chicken individually portioned and cold drawers at 47 degrees. Rapidly quick chill to maintain 41 degrees and below cold storage. Per kitchen manager, items were cooked and portioned this morning, no more than 30 minutes. New violation. General container of food not stored minimum of 6 inches above the floor. So they have food in containers less than 6 inches from the ground. This is food they finna sell y'all. Less than 6 inches from the ground. Now, I'm not no restaurateur, chef, none of that. If I cook at the house, do you put food on the ground in a container less than 6 feet from the ground? Now, in a big cooler, we're not talking about that. I don't think it was in the cooler. This looked like it was some other stuff. Wow. Okay. Where's I lost my, they always want to knock you off when you're in the middle of reading. Okay, observe containers, boxes of drinks, mixed drinks in main bar and secondary bar on the floor. Store items 6 inches above the floor, approved shelving to protect from contamination. New violation. Reheating for hot holding. Refrigerated temperatures, cooked foods not reheated rapidly to 165 degrees or higher before served or placed in a hot food storage. So when you prep food and when you pre-cook food, you got to raise it to a certain temperature before you can serve it. 90% of restaurants don't do that. They just warm it up to whatever they look like and they serve it to you. New violation. All right. Reheating for hot holding steam tables, Bain Marys, warmers, similar hot food holding facilities may not be used for the rapid reheating of time temperature control for safety foods. Wow. Rapidly reheat foods 165 degrees or higher immediately before placing the hot unit. New violation. They ain't do that. We moving, man. Look at these, man. All right. Now, I knew this was going to be a violation when I seen Slim herself was posting videos of her in the kitchen with her hair not properly tied. I knew that was coming. Hair restraint. While handling food for utensils, food employees not wearing effective hair restraints and clothing that covers that body hair to prevent the contamination of food or food contact surfaces. And an effective hair restraint means any cap, hat, hair, net made, cord, plastic, paper that effectively covers and holds hair in place. The use of the effective hair restraints also applies to any exposed scalp or facial hair where there is a potential for contamination of the food or food contact surface. And an effective hair restraint shall also be used in the partial or complete absence of scalp. Provide and wear an effective hair restraint that covers body hair while handling food to prevent contamination. I personally was there and I seen them look without no hair restraint. They can't deny that. Observe male employee in kitchen at the stove without a hair restraint. Hair restraints must be worn at all times while handling food equipment utensils corrected on site. New violation. Now, what I'm willing to bet that this food inspector must have been new and they didn't know she was coming. She just walked right in on them. Hey, I'm here from the city, from the county. Shh, I'm coming in. They can't do, what can you do? You got no notice. Dude, wow. They got maintain food storage equipment to be in good repair. Observe under counter prep cooler 45 degrees across from stove at 50 degrees. Red tag. Man. They observe full lining surfaces of steam table removed and keep surfaces to be smooth, easily cleanable. Observe bungee cord used to close warmer box. Repair with durable, easy cleanable materials. Removed manufacturer's tape from exterior surfaces of refrigeration units. Observe plastic peeling from unit rendering surfaces for no longer to be smooth, easy cleanable, corrected on site. Wiping cloths. Moist cloth used for wiping food spills on kitchenware and food contacted surfaces of equipment not clean. Rinse frequently in one of the sanitizing solutions permitted of this. Use or no other purpose. These cloths shall be stored in a sanitizing solution between uses. I see that all the time. I hate when they use that same rag to clean the table off and clean utensils. I can't stand that. Store moist cloths used for food spills and sanitizing between uses. Observe sanitizer solution for sanitizer bucket too strong. Redo sanitizer bucket to provide a minimum of 200 corrected on site. New violation. Cleaning frequency. Dry cleaning services of utensils and equipment contacting food that is not time temperature controlled. Food is not cleaning equipment such as ice bins, beverage dispensing nozzles, and closed components of equipment such as ice makers, etc., etc. Look what they observe, guys. Bar. Observe black residue and nozzle of soda gun. That's sledge. Clean and sanitize soda guns and holders to be free of residue. New violation. Now, with most bars, they know what they're doing. At the end of the night, I've seen plenty bars take off each nozzle and they disinfect them before they go home for the night. A lot of bars are not going to do that, but I also have seen them take them off and disinfect all their hoses. Wow. Here's another one. Cleaning food contact surfaces of equipment, cabinet doors, bar as often as necessary. They keep the equipment free of accumulation of dust, dirt, food particles, or other debris. Observe sticky residue on refrigeration unit doors and bar. Clean the inside of oven to be free of black buildup or bottom surface of oven. New violation. Just do an engine clean, bro. Get that spray, get up in there and clean that. Wow, dude. Observation and corrective action. Sinks, each compartment of each sink not provided with hot and cold running water. Now, everybody know you gotta have hot and cold, okay? I know that. Observe 3 compartment sink not in proper working order. Provide hot running water at sink through faucet. Per plumber, the hot water was turned off from the valve possibly due to a leak. Additional repairs are needed to have a sink to operate properly. New violation. Okay, observe employees spray washing boat storage bin from bar area outside with water hose. Discontinue this practice. Don't clean nothing outside like that. All equipment should be washed, rinsed, and sanitized at the 3-compartment sink inside the establishment. New violation. Store single articles that at least 6 inches. Observe box of plastic cups on floor and bar areas. Store single service items 6 inches above the floor on approved shelving. New violation. Look at this. Observe food trays adjacent to hand washing sink where splatter splash from hand washing may pose as a source of contamination for cleaning equipment. They keep popping up my ads. We going right back to what we seen. Hold on. We finna get into it now. We just finna get into it. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Oh, here it is. Observe food trays adjacent to the hand washing sink. So they were saying when you wash your hands, the stuff may splash on the food tray. Disgusting. Maintain plumbing to be in good repair. Observe leak from pipe under hand washing sink and kitchen. Observe water leaking from pipe or hose connected behind dish machine. Employee turned off water to stop the leak. Reseal hand sink to wall. Observe a gap between wall and hand sink. Reseal hand sink to wall. New violation. If you're not handy, get you a handyman on payroll, bro. You need one of them. Backflow air gap between the water supply inlet and the flood level rim of the plumbing fixture or non-food equipment. Provide air gap between water supply and flood level and rim. Observe pipe from 3-compartment sink laying on floor drain grate. Provide an air gap between pipe and food level rim. So when you got that drain pipe, they had it touching the ground, it's supposed to flow. New violation. Oh, here we go, guys. Oh, look at these violations, dude. Observe 4 dumpsters located outside the establishment, 2 with lids open, either damaged or missing. Observe 2 of the 4 missing drain plugs. New violation. Controlling pest generally effective measures intended to eliminate the presence of rodents, flies, cockroaches, and other insects on the premises not utilized. Wow. Here you go. Check it out. Check it out. Observe multiple flies within kitchen and outdoor pit room area. Flies in kitchen and an extension and on an extension cord draped across the kitchen to prep coolers. Mechanical air curtain device and air curtain strips at back of door not functional. Okay, so you know when you go inside a grocery store, when the door is open and that fan hits you with air, that's what they're talking about. I might gotta put that in the crib. That's a genius thing. That's the air they talking about. Everybody done seen when you go inside a store or something, they cut on when you walk when the door is open. They keeping the flies out. All right. Opening doors not protected against entrance of insects by filling and closing holes and other gaps along floors, walls, ceilings, tight-fitting, self-closing doors. Man, it's just so much, man. We ain't gonna get into all this stuff. Observe wood baseboards at base of wall behind bar to be water damaged, leaving a gap between wall and floor. Listen, guys. If you get in a restaurant, understand this could be you. If you don't stay on top of your stuff or you don't know what you're doing, don't go get no restaurant. Go get you a food truck. Less space, less to deal with. You go get you a big restaurant like this, it's coming. But dang, she got this at the wrong time when they need to be making money. Okay? Guys, if you want to go look up this report, just Google it. You can look up the health inspection. Any restaurant, their health inspection reports, their food inspection reports are public. There's nothing private about it. You can just go on simple query at whatever county you're at and you can dig it up. Like, make fans attached to walls to be easily cleanable. Observe fans attached to walls throughout with excessive grease, dust buildup. Equipment shall be maintained in clean, sanitary condition. New violation. General room not provided with sufficient ventilation to be free of excessive heat. steam, obnoxious odor, smoke, and fumes. Observe none of the 3 ventilation hoods above barbecue pits in the pit room to be working. Dude, how they even open? They have a lot of broken stuff at Turkey Leg Hut right now. Repair to provide sufficient ventilation to keep area free of excessive smoke. That's probably how they had that fire. New violation. Provide an approved area for employees' locker for storage of clothing and other belongings. Locker areas, enough lockers suitable for facilities not provided. So when you come to work, you want to be able to put your purse somewhere safe. They didn't even have that. Generally, food establishments in all parts of the property using connection with operations of the establishment not kept free of litter and items that are unnecessary to the operation and maintenance of the establishment, such as equipment that is non-functional, no longer in use. Observe several pieces of equipment that were identified as no longer in use, removed from the premises, unused equipment not necessary for daily operations. They had an ice machine, a soda fountain machine, and a non-working equipment, new violation. Dude, I don't know what she's finna. This is a lot, bro. Check this out. Observe pit room with doors propped open and cases of turkey legs stored in original boxes still frozen. Also observe containers of wrapped turkey legs, 3 tubs waiting to be placed on the pit without any refrigeration to keep product cold. Dog, they had them turkeys sitting without refrigeration waiting to be cooked. Salmonella, new violation. Check it out. Also observe containers of wrapped turkey legs waiting to be placed on the pit, along with dry seasonings, bottles of butter, special marinade per employee for use on the turkey legs, and sheets of foil for wrapping turkey legs. Note, due to items observed during inspection on today's establishment, is required to submit plans, and the pit room is now red tagged. In accordance with notes attached to the account, new violation. Owning, operating, causing to be operated a food establishment without the person in charge having in his possession a food manager certification issued by the department. So Nakia didn't even have that. Operating a food establishment with the person without the person in charge having in her possession a City of Houston Food Service manager certification, employee in charge as a food handler certification. Wow, new violation. So I've seen enough, guys. I probably won't be going back to eat at Turkey Leg Hut personally, but I do know I will be going to stop by the Oyster Hut and checking that out. Again, this has nothing to do with the people involved. All I'm simply doing is reporting, and we just going breaking down about the situations that have unfolded lately. So everything I've said, you can go Google or search. I'm not bashing nobody. This is all public record. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, and I'll see y'all on the next one.